everyone, Tina Gal here, and welcome back to My Scrappy Ideas. Today I have a single page layout using the new Close to My Heart Sangria collection, and this layout was inspired by a layout that's in the new catalog, the 2015-16 catalog, and I just altered it just a little bit to fit my photo and just kind of a little bit more my style. And I'm going to have to apologize because the beginning of the layout where I put all of these squares on the background and stuff, the file got corrupted or something, and so it's not here. But I'll walk you through it, and it's really simple. You didn't need to sit and watch me, adhere 20 some odd little squares anyways. But what I did was I took the 3 pattern papers and I just cut down squares, and I think these are about, I want to say about 2-inch squares. And I just arranged them to where 2 of the same patterns were not side by side. I left 3 openings so that I can embellish and add some journaling and different things like that in it. And the purple paper on the background, I cut out a square out of the center, and I think it's about 9.5 inches, I believe. But I cut the square out and saved it so that I would have more of the pattern paper to work with, and then adhered it onto a piece of colonial white cardstock. And so that was my background. And then, like I said, I just took my little squares and spaced them out with just a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch space between each one of the squares, and left 3 opened in a triangular area. And then next, I'm just taking all of the embellishments. So I have the complements and the assortment that goes along with this. So I love these little resin flowers. They're really, really flat, so they're not real bulky in your layouts, but they're just so cute. And then I had some of these stickers, and I wanted to add just a little bit more embellishment and a more personalization. So I pulled out this stamp set, and this stamp set is the one that comes with the Art Philosophy Cricut cartridge in the collection. So it just had all these little words on it: love, joy, hope, and so I stamped those on some of the little labels and arrows and stuff that are stickers, that they're part of the Sangria compliments. This one is a longer sentiment, and it says a wonderful season of, and I just stamped part of it and then moved it down, and as you can tell, I've got a piece of scrap paper to cover up because I didn't want any ink coming off, and just stamped it where it was stacked on top of each other, so then I can add this label in off to the side over the other squares, and it just adds a little bit of movement and texture to the layout. I also took my stitching guide and some embroidery floss, and I stitched all the way around the outside edge of this layout onto the purple pattern paper. And I just did a back stitch, just again for some added texture and dimension to the layout. And when you break this layout apart, it's really, really simple. But yet, when it's all finished and all the embellishments are on there, it's really beautiful, and it seems like there's so much going on, but it's really not. It's just, a little bit of embellishing, the stitching. The photo, I double matted it, and I pop dotted it up off of the layout. Again, just for some added dimension and just character of the layout. The layout that's featured in the catalog, it has a square photo that takes up the center of the layout. So I think and they have different numbers of little squares cut out on the back too. I can't remember what they are, and I don't have my catalog right here with me. But it's just slightly different on the background. But I don't really have a way to print larger square photos. I can do smaller ones on my selfie and stuff, but this one was like a 5x5 or, something odd, something bigger. And I don't really like working with really odd-sized photos. I like ones that I can print on my selfie, or, I can fit onto a 4x6 photo and have printed that away. So I had this 4x6 photo, and it was one that my son took of my husband and I when we were at Disney visiting him. So I decided it was just perfect to kind of go along with this. I felt like the colors in the photo matched with the papers fairly well. My husband has kind of a light orange shirt on, so it kind of pulled out the orange in the Sangria collection. And so when you're looking at layouts and you're inspired by them, really look to see how you can change it up to fit the photos that you have or the product that you want to use. Don't be tied to just what you're seeing, what you're being inspired by. You know, make it fit. So I'm just continuing to play with the different embellishments until I get it to where I like it. I'm basically combining some of the stickers that are on the craft paper. I have the vellum pieces, I have the resin pieces, and then just the stickers that are printed on cardstock. And I'm just adding them around in threes again, but then I also added a little bit on this open space that I had to the right of the photo. Because I decided I didn't really want my journaling just right there in that open block. I end up adding it to this very, very bottom corner. And then I also go and add, I'm journaling with a brown marker. I also take this brown marker and I go and then just pin stitch around the openings of the squares that I didn't fill in with color. So you'll see that here in the still shots. I hope you enjoyed this. If you don't have a Close to My Heart consultant, I would love to help you out. And so my website's at myscrappyideas.ctmh.com, or if you have any questions about this or any other product. I'll also have 2 other double page layouts using the Sangria collection. One's already aired and one's coming up, so be sure to check those out. So thanks for watching, and we will see you real soon. Bye!